Effective placement strategies include high-traffic intersections, median strips, visibility from major thoroughfares, pedestrian crossings, and community centers and business districts. Place signs at intersections with heavy vehicle and pedestrian traffic to maximize visibility. Utilize median strips on busy roads to capture the attention of commuters. Position signs near or in line with major thoroughfares to increase exposure. Place signs at pedestrian crossings to reach pedestrians who may not be driving. Locate signs in areas where people gather, such as community centers, parks, and business districts. Legal considerations are also important. Check local ordinances because most cities and towns have regulations regarding the placement of yard signs. Contact your local municipality to determine any restrictions. Do not place signs on private property without the owner's permission. Ensure that signs do not obstruct traffic or block visibility. Signs must be properly disposed of and not abandoned on public property. For tips, use attention-grabbing colors and graphics to make your signs eye-catching and easy to read from a distance. Keep it brief with concise, impactful messaging that conveys your message clearly. Be aware of local laws, as different jurisdictions may have varying laws regarding the size, placement, and duration of yard signs. Respect the environment and dispose of signs responsibly to avoid littering. Consider social media to promote your message on social media platforms to complement your yard sign campaign. Additional considerations are permission, removal, and replacement. Seek permission from businesses or organizations before placing signs on their property. Regularly check on your signs and remove any that have been damaged, vandalized, or have expired. Be prepared to remove signs if requested by law enforcement or other authorities. Remember to always prioritize safety and compliance with local regulations when placing yard signs. It is important to consider the environmental impact of your signage. Opt for recyclable or biodegradable materials whenever possible to minimize waste. Ensure that the stakes or frames used to support the signs are durable and weather-resistant to prevent them from breaking or becoming dislodged during adverse weather conditions. When removing signs, collect all components including stakes, frames, and any associated debris to leave the area clean and undisturbed. Before placing signs near roadways, be aware of any potential hazards such as underground utilities, irrigation systems, or traffic signals. Contact local authorities or utility companies to obtain necessary information or permits before digging or driving stakes into the ground. Regularly inspect your signs for any signs of damage, vandalism, or wear and tear. Repair or replace damaged signs promptly to maintain a professional appearance and ensure that your message remains clear and legible. Consider using reflective materials or lighting to enhance the visibility of your signs, especially during nighttime or low light conditions. This can increase the effectiveness of your signage and improve safety for drivers and pedestrians. Explore opportunities to collaborate with local businesses, community organizations, or other advertisers to maximize the impact of your yard sign campaign. Partnering with like-minded entities can expand your reach, increase brand awareness, and create mutually beneficial outcomes. Be mindful of the aesthetic impact of your signage on the surrounding environment. Avoid placing signs in areas where they would detract from scenic views, historical landmarks, or natural habitats. Strive to integrate your signage seamlessly into the landscape while still capturing attention and conveying your message effectively. Monitor the performance of your yard sign campaign by tracking key metrics such as website traffic, social media engagement, or customer inquiries. Analyze the data to identify what is working well and what could be improved, and make adjustments accordingly to optimize your results. Be prepared to adapt your yard sign strategy based on feedback from the community, changes in local regulations, or evolving market conditions. Stay flexible and responsive to ensure that your signage remains relevant, effective, and compliant. Consider using QR codes on your yard signs to direct people to a website or social media page. This allows them to easily learn more about your organization or cause and increases engagement. If you are promoting an event, include the date, time, and location on the sign in a clear and concise manner. This will help people remember the event and encourage them to attend. When placing signs near intersections, make sure they are not blocking the view of oncoming traffic. This is not only dangerous, but it is also illegal in most jurisdictions. Avoid using offensive or controversial language or imagery on your yard signs. This could alienate potential customers or supporters and damage your reputation. Be respectful of other people's property and do not place signs on their land without their permission. This is not only illegal, but it is also disrespectful and could lead to legal action. Keep your signs clean and well maintained. A dirty or damaged sign will reflect poorly on your organization or cause. Regularly check your signs for any damage or vandalism and repair or replace them as needed. When you are finished with your signs, dispose of them properly. Do not simply throw them away, as this could contribute to litter. Instead, recycle them or donate them to a local organization that can reuse them. Consider using different sizes of yard signs for different locations. Larger signs are more visible from a distance, while smaller signs are more appropriate for residential areas. Experiment with different colors and fonts to see what works best for your signs. Use colors that are eye-catching and easy to read, and choose fonts that are clear and legible. When placing signs, be sure to consider the angle of the sun. Signs that are facing the sun may be difficult to read during certain times of the day. Try to position your signs so that they are in the shade or facing away from the sun. Consider using a call to action on your yard signs. This could be something like visit our website, call us today, or sign up now. A call to action will encourage people to take the next step and learn more about your organization or cause. Before placing any signs, check with your local homeowners association to see if there are any restrictions on signage in your neighborhood. Some HOA prohibit yard signs altogether, while others have specific rules about the size, placement, and duration of signs. If you are planning to place signs on public property, be sure to obtain the necessary permits from your local government. Most cities and towns require permits for yard signs, and failure to obtain a permit could result in fines or other penalties. Be aware of any political sign regulations in your area. Many jurisdictions have specific rules about when and where political signs can be placed, and how long they can remain up. Make sure you comply with these regulations to avoid any legal issues. Consider using a combination of yard signs and other advertising methods to reach a wider audience. Yard signs can be a cost-effective way to promote your message, but they are most effective when used in conjunction with other marketing strategies, such as social media, email marketing, and traditional advertising. Think about the overall message you want to convey with your yard signs. What are you trying to accomplish? What do you want people to remember about your organization or cause? Make sure your signs are consistent with your brand and that they effectively communicate your message. Be patient and persistent with your yard sign campaign. It may take some time to see results, but if you are consistent with your efforts, you will eventually start to see a positive impact. Yard signs are a visual medium. This means that the use of graphics can enhance the message by providing an image for the reader. For example, if you are a real estate agent, you could use an image of a house. If you are a dentist, you could use an image of a tooth.